Hey everyone, Arsenal here, and welcome back to part 4 of our WoW to Blender series. Today, we're going to be doing facial rigs. We are using the Face It add-on, and I'll put links below for everything, but this is a powerful add-on. I'm excited to show you, so let's go ahead and jump in. Alright, so we have a human male character here, ready to go. We will do other characters in the future, but some are kind of hard to do because they're not exactly human. But first, we're going to go ahead and remove the beard hair and the eyes. Those are really important. We're going to be adding another auto rig, pro rig to this as well later, to the body. So if you haven't watched that video, you can watch it here as well. This is not a Blender tutorial. I won't be teaching you how to use Blender. You should be coming into this with a little knowledge of how to use it. So check out some videos online. There's a bunch of them on YouTube. You can easily follow them and come back to this video. If you haven't watched my other videos either, you can as well, and that'll help a little bit through the process of this as well. So we're gonna go ahead and speed up, and we're gonna remove the beard and the eyes. We're gonna separate them and get that ready. Okay, now that that's all set up, we're ready to go. You kind of saw me also remove like a neck piece here. We don't need it because it's already there. It's like a double, we'll just zoom in here. It's like a double neck, and that'll cut into the face and it'll look really weird. So just, if that's on your character, just get rid of it. Easy to do. All right, so we have all our stuff separated. We're good to go. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna select everything, and we're gonna go ahead and hit face it. It's already set up. We're gonna hit this button, register face objects. So once that's done, we're all set up. All right, so now we have that set up. You're going to see a bunch of little boxes down here for main, like upper teeth, tongue, eyelashes, and stuff like that. This will depend on your character. Right here, we're not going to really worry about too many of these things. The first we're going to do here is main. So we're going to click here and make sure we click the body, hit OK, and that'll set the body up in the face. Next up, we've got the eyes. So we got right eye. See, it's already selected. Click on the left eye, select that. It's done. Those are ready to go. Facial hair, we're just going to click this. So that'll mark it as facial hair. We're going to ignore the actual hair right now, and you'll see why later. So just ignore that for now. So now that that's set up, we're going to go ahead and click on rig. We're going to mask main face. It's going to look like that. It's kind of weird. Oh, one more thing too before we forget. Make sure it's turned in the proper axis, and he's facing the Y axis. Because if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to set up this next part. Okay, now that he's been spun around, we're going to set up the landmarks. So we're going to go to rig. We're going to mask the face, so that's all gone. And we're going to generate, again, it's going to look weird. It's fine. We're going to set this up here. Move that around. Okay. Now we're going to set up the landmarks. So these are basically just the contours of the face. So we're going to get this set up. Make sure this is down here at the chin. This one down here, and this one kind of right there. The lips are really important as well. You want these to be kind of on the inside. Make sure this is on the corner of the mouth. Because if they're kind of on the edge, you think you'd want to go to the edges of the lips, but I really wouldn't do that. It's going to cause you a lot of problems. Way too many problems. Just going to set that up. We're going to make sure these are all, whoop, click on the wrong one. Move these all within the face here, right there, here. Eyes, make sure you got these set up on the eyelids themselves, right here. Oh. Right on the edge of the eyelids, so that when this contours, there's no issues. This right here is the gap between the eyelids and the eyebrows. So you don't want to set these up properly. Make sure they're kind of just on the inner crease of the eyelid right there. Eyebrows, we're going to bring these down to match the eyebrows. Bring this in a little bit. Bring this in a little bit. So that's that setup. This is the front facing one. So we're going to switch right now, and we're going to go to the side one. So project landmarks again. Now we're on the side. We're going to hit the mask main face again, just so we can see. Bring this up because that's the neck. Chin's good. Bring this down a bit. Actually, no, it's going to stay there. This is going to be moved up a bit. These are all your chin markers. Just make sure these are pushed in a little bit into the skin so you don't have any issues. And just basically just adjust until things look right. This down a bit. Eyebrows look good. This one right here, so like this is what I mean. Make sure that's moved in a little bit and kind of lining up with that. Move these down, move that in, and just fine tune everything until it looks good. And everything is looking good here. Move this back a bit. Move that in. Yeah, make sure they're inside the face there, because if they're not, you're gonna run into a lot of problems. And I mean a lot of problems. Things are just not gonna work right. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and turn the eyes on so we can see. So the eyes are kind of set up already. Left pivot, those are all done. There's no group face set for this, so we're gonna close these out and we're gonna do these ourselves. So we're going to click on the left eye. We're actually gonna get out of edit mode for a second so we can set these up. So there's the left eye. We're gonna set, hit OK. Right eye, we're gonna look for it, hit that, hit OK, and now those are properly set up. All right. Next up, once that's all done, we're gonna go ahead and hit generate facet rig, and that's gonna look like this. Everything's good to go. After that, we pretty much have to set up the bind. So you're gonna see an error pop up. So if you don't edit the scale factor, make sure you take up tongues. These guys don't have tongues. Hit OK. You're gonna see an error pop up. See, and it's gonna tell you to increase. See, teeth don't exist. That's fine. Don't have to worry about that. But it's telling you to use a higher scale factor. So we're gonna bring this up. I usually jump this all the way up to between 800 and 900. Depends on the actual character rig. So that didn't work. So we're just gonna bump this up to 1000. And we're getting an error. Okay, so that was just an error on mine. I didn't have the right face selected. Make sure when you select it, you kind of merge everything. So you'll basically just go into edit mode, hit A, hit M, and then by distance. Just make sure they're all merged, because if there's separate pieces in there, it's gonna freak out like that just did. So now we should have a working rig. There we go. Mouth opens. It kind of looks weird right here, and the you can see like we got some weight painting to do, so we're gonna do that in a minute. You'll also see if we close the eyelid, there's some weird stuff going on. Again, a lot of weight painting to do. If you can also go back as well, so let me show you really quick. If you want to go back and edit something, so I can go back to landmarks. So see that? That's probably why mine are messed up. You can go back and just kind of fix this to get it updated. So we can do that and just kind of adjust things. And then you can generate face rig again, go bind it again. And that worked successfully this time. Now if I move this, you can see that's looking a bit better now. There's some kind of screw ups right there. You can go back and do that, or you can just go in later and basically fix it. And we're going to show you how to do that as well. But as you can see now, you can open the mouth. Everything's perfect. Of course, you don't want to open it too much. Also move the eyes. So if we click on this one right here, move the eyes. And we'll fix, like I said, we'll fix the weight to the hair and everything else like that later. That'll be coming up here pretty quick. So next up, we're going to be loading up the facet expressions. So we have a choice here. We can do the AR kit, which is basically like, it'll create the 52 face shapes that are required for like motion capture and animation. There's audio to face is another option. We're not going to really get into these other ones. Tongue, haven't really looked into that. And phonemes, that's like ooh, ah, ee, ah, you know, the face making those different blends basically. We're not going to touch any of that stuff today though. And we're just going to do the AR kit. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to click OK. All these are fine. Now we're going to get some really weird stuff here, but I'm going to show you how to fix that in a minute. So we're just going to go through some of these really quick. So we've got eye blink moving around. Like you can see, there's some like issues right there, like the eye poking out. There's ways to fix that, and we're going to do that in just a second. So mouth, one thing too, you don't want the mouth to open up too much like that. So we can actually go here to the amplify pose. We just close a little bit so it's not that much. And then mouth close. He's like, woo. We want to fix that. We're going to close his mouth up a little bit and make him look back to normal. And that'll auto key that, and it'll be good to go. So there's a bunch of other ones. There's 52 key shapes for the face. And we can go through and fix anything that we need to. But the first thing I'm going to show you is how to do that. So I'm going to show you once, and then you should be able to go in here and do it any way you want. We have two options. So if you click on the actual mesh here, get out of pose mode, click on the mesh, you're going to see a little button here. This is the corrective shape key. So we're going to be able to actually update the vertices on this and close his eye properly. So you can either do sculpt or edit. Edit will allow you to click on this and like I can move the vertices. It's fine if you want to do that. I don't like it, so I'm going to do sculpt mode. So we're going to go ahead and click that again with sculpt mode enabled. We're going to make sure we have grab it on here. You don't want draw. It's not going to work. Up the radius a little bit, up the strength a little bit. And now, as you can see, we can move and sculpt the eye, and we can close his eye. So this might take some time. So just go ahead and just play around for a little bit until you get something that you want. So we're going to go ahead and close this up, move this down. This is why I prefer the sculpting, because you get a little bit more finer control over everything, and you can make it look more natural. So we're going to come here, move that up. All right. So now that you kind of know how to do this, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead, and we're going to get the rest done. One thing too, make sure you click on this when you're on the next one, or else it won't let you update that section. Another thing you can do as well, you can go into pose mode if you want as well. Actually, we're just going to click on this. Sorry, go into pose mode, and you can actually adjust them from here as well if it's a key. So like, I don't want him to smile that much because it looks kind of weird. So we're going to bring these down a bit. All right, and we're going to continue on. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to get out of sculpt mode, and we're going to do some weight painting because there's some problem areas here. So when you go to weight painting, you want to go to data. You kind of want to just scroll through all this stuff. That's fine. And it's really easy. We don't really have to do much painting. So when you go to an actual weight paint and see that, we're just going to go here to weights and smooth. We're going to do that for any area here that has weights. And that's just going to improve the issues with the beard stretching or doing any kind of odd, weird stuff. Okay, now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and move the beard around. We're going to do, wrong button. We're going to just show you here what that did. Obviously, some other issues we got to fix right there. Again, it's just going and doing all the weight painting and just making sure that doesn't happen. We won't ever go to that extreme, so it should be fine for now. Just go in and weight paint things and just make sure it's all set up properly. But yeah, as you can see now, close the eyes. It's going to look like that still because you're not supposed to close it like that. You're supposed to use the actual face expressions, but that part's pretty much done. We're set up with that. Next up, we're going to go to bake. So we're going to bake the animations. We're going to go ahead and bake shape keys. Everything's fine. You can keep this active if you want. It's fine. I'm not going to do that. So that's done. And anytime you can go back to rigging. Anytime you can go back and fix stuff. It's non-destructive. As you can see here, got all this set up. We're going to go ahead and hit control rig here. So we're going to generate control rig. We're going to apply scale. Always apply scale. Hit OK. And now we've got the menu stuff right here. So we can go in here if you want. I mean, I don't use these, but you can see it kind of, there's the cheek puff, the eyes. So you can kind of move the eyes around, move the eyes individually, all that stuff. Mouth closed. So you can like, I don't think these really work too much, which is fine. You can also add other shape keys to this, do all that kind of stuff, but that'll be another video for a later date. We're going to go ahead and connect the rig, right? One thing you might get an error. What you're going to want to do is make sure we're up to preferences. We're going to go up here to save and load. Make sure auto run Python scripts is checked. Otherwise it'll be like, oh, what's going on? So make sure that's checked. So now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and click on Mocap. So this is kind of where everything works now. We don't have any rigs yet. We're going to set that up in a second, but this is where you're going to be able to actually go in here and set up your head rigs and kind of have it set up the way it was in the beginning of the video where you saw me moving my head. Set up your live link stuff here, set up your IP address. I won't be getting into any of this stuff because that's a whole other video that we can kind of set that up with, but I will show you how to set up the rig. Watch my video here, the Auto Rig Pro video, if you want to set up an Auto Rig Pro rig. But I'm going to set that up really quick and show you how you can connect the face rig to the body rig. Okay, now we've got the rig set up. I'm going to show you how you can connect your face it rig with your regular rig, your body rig, because that's important. Because right now, if we actually move the head, the eyes, beard doesn't move, nothing moves, the rig doesn't move. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into, okay, so we're going to go into bake. We're going to go to rig utilities and we're going to join body armature. So we're going to go ahead and click this. That's the rig. It'll choose the head, join the body. This is destructive. So once you do this, you cannot go back. So make sure everything's working right before you do this part. So we're going to hit OK. That's going to connect the face rig with the body rig. Okay. So don't worry about any of this other stuff. That's a whole other video. So everything is right here. So you got warnings, everything like that. Make sure that's connected. Make sure you connect to the actual rig. We're going to go back to Mocap. We're going to click on options. We got options set up here. We're going to set up head object. So we're going to do, just type in head. It's going to select that one. Don't do that. Don't type that one. Use the eyedropper. Click on this one, the rig, that'll select that. Then type in head. It's going to be the first one right here. Head X. Make sure you put smooth motion on. Eye object. This one's kind of odd. We're going to go ahead and make sure we click the face control rig. And then we're going to go into, click on this. We're going to go into pose mode so we can get the eyedropper. Left eye goes to left eye. Right eye goes to right eye. And that's going to allow you to move your eyes and whatnot. And we're going to show you that here in a second. So I'm going to obviously blur out my IP address because we don't need you guys seeing the IP address. Don't need to dox myself. All right. So once that's set up, and leave the port on there. It's gonna be in the app. I'll put a picture up here of the app of what it looks like. But as soon as we hit start receiver, we have our rig set up. It's just that easy. As you can see, eyes move, eyebrows. I'm trying to work on getting more expressions for this done, and it is possible. It's just a little bit more work. But as you can see, I can smile, I can move, I can talk. We have a fully rigged face. My head moves. Everything moves with it. You'll have to actually set up hair cards and stuff like that in your engine or in here, set up physics for the hair. We'll do a video on that eventually. It's a lot of work. But as you can see here, we have a full working facial rig, and it didn't take that long. We've got this done. Now we can make some cool stuff with this because we have full facial rigs. Body motion, it's going to take a little more. So I'm using the Live Link Face app on iOS. Unfortunately, it's only on iOS. You have to have an iPhone to do this. There are other workarounds for Android and the computer and using a web camera, which is face cap, iFacial, Mocap, stuff like that, and other tools you can do if you don't have an iPhone. If you have one, cool. Use the Live Link. It works just fine. But that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys want to see more about this, if you kind of want me to go more in depth with the facial rigging and motion capture and stuff like that, how to get it Unreal, how to set all that up, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed watching the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. We're almost at 40 subscribers. We're getting up there. Super excited. If you want to talk to me about anything or you're running into any issues, you can join our Discord. You can click that link below. Send me a message. I don't mind. I like talking to people about this kind of stuff because I enjoy it. So thank you all. We'll catch you in part 5, which is coming soon.